I hope this video helps. Please check out the playlist, Evidence for Christianity, Evidence for the Bible, End Times, and the Book of Revelation. Leave links in the description for all four. Enjoy. Air conditioner stopped working. Have it set to 72, 75 in here. Let's see what happened. Plus it's morning, so it should be cold. I'll leave an Amazon list link in the description with any tools and parts that I use for this video or the equivalent. I am an Amazon associate, so I do earn from any qualifying purchases when using my link. First thing I want to check is to see if there's any water in the overflow drip pan, just to make sure that's not detecting water and shutting it down. But if there's no water, it looks good. So I don't hear any humming from the outside unit here. And be careful, because this could be extremely hot if the motor's burnt up. So typically if the capacitor is bad, this outside unit would be humming. So let's check the... Oh, this is on. Turn it back on and see what happens. It's not making any sound. Alright, that's not good. So this AC circuit breaker right there, that one is only for the outside unit power, not for the air handler up in the attic. It's on, so everything's looking good here. So I went ahead and just shut off the breaker to the AC here. Let's see if cycling power to it will get it going again. It's really odd that I'm not seeing any sign of life at all. Let's turn it back on and see what happens. Still no sign of life out here. So the outside unit is not running. The air handler inside is not running. So I opened up my air handler, since it doesn't seem like anything happening here. And just to look and see what I can find. There's all my heating stuff. As far as the air handler, it doesn't look like it's getting any power. Keeps tripping. Yeah, something's going on there. So here's the schematic to my entire system. So it looks like that circuit breaker is this one right there, that CB8. It's got the blue wire. So it goes to the 24 volt transformer. So you got this 120 volt transformer stepping it down to 24 volt to supply power to the circuit board. So I'm going to go measure the 24 volts there. So the blue to the yellow, and see if I even got that. There's the transformer that we're wanting to look at. Here's the blue, here's the yellow wire. So let's see if it's actually making 24 volts AC. Turning my multimeter on to AC volts, which is back there. Got an AC volts there. Let's see if it shows 24 volts coming out of here. 28 volts AC. Alright, so the supply is good. So in my house, the power to that transformer that gives me the 24 volts is this heat switch, which I think is a little odd. But whatever, that's how they have it set up. So if you want to shut that power off, there's a switch. So first off, I'm just going to unplug the plug here that the 24 volts goes directly into the board from, and see if just unplugging that alone will get it to stop. You gotta squeeze from top and bottom in order to unlatch it. Alright, let's see if that keeps the breaker from tripping. And not a surprise, it did, because it's not supplying power to anything now. So now we're going to be going through isolating everything going to this board, or that the board is supplying, to see if any of that is what's causing the breaker to trip. Alright, so something interesting I found out. I can have everything powered on, and the fan will run and circulate. So you hear the blower fan running. But as soon as I switch on the AC, and the baffles start turning and everything, then that's when it shuts down. So at least I hear the blower fan running. That's a positive. And the red light's just blinking normal. So I'm gonna go switch it to cool mode, and then that's when you should see hear some noises, and then this breaker will trip. See if things stop tripping. Alright, so I found when I disconnected this blue wire, everything stayed on and everything ran. Only the outside unit doesn't run, because this is the wire that goes to the control for the relay on the outside unit. So I got a new relay. I'm going to hook this wire back up. It was just a Phillips head screw there. So I'm going to put it back on. Alright, so now I'm going to go put the new relay on and see if it trips anything. So before you go replacing that relay, you want to flip off this switch here, because that supplies the voltage to that board, which also supplies the voltage to that relay coil. So switch this off before replacing that. I'm going to shut off power to the AC so I don't get shocked. So here's all the specs for the outside unit. It's a LENNOX, and there's the model number. Go ahead and flip your breaker off. I'm using a 1/4 inch driver for the bolt screws on the outside unit. So now I want to take this panel off. Before we go touch anything, make sure that the source voltage is completely gone. I'm going to use my meter to test it. Got it on volts AC. Checking the hot side coming into it, and there's nothing. Now I want to go ahead and make sure it's discharged completely, so I'm going to short out the capacitor so we don't have any issues with shocking. Looks like it's discharged. Alright, so this wire on the outside and this yellow wire here, that's the control voltage for the relay to turn it on. And I'm going to go ahead and I got this one. Looks a little different. Should be the same. So I'm going to go ahead and hook it up. And then, so just spade connector, so I just pulled it off. If you want to support my channel, leave a super thanks below, or you can join Robinhood through a link that I'll leave in the description. We'll both get a free stock. Or you can purchase this product through a link in the description. I'll get a little commission. Continue watching. And this one. Alright, I'm 99% sure this is the fix, because it's actually clicking on and clicking off the relay without tripping the breaker up there. For right now, I'm just trying to get to see if this thing works. So I will strip it and make it right later. Alright, it has all been transferred over, temporary, just to see if this works. It's working! Alright. Woohoo! Oh yeah, it's cold. It's back, baby! Now, I'm going to go ahead and strip these wires and put them in correctly. I'm going to shut everything down and do that. Okay, so let's test it out again. All right, it's running. Everything's hooked up the way it's supposed to, and now I can go ahead and button everything back up out here on the outside unit. So even after replacing the relay, this 3 amp breaker tripped again. It didn't trip constantly like the last time, like it actually worked for a while and then would trip. So I don't know if the relay just basically cooked the breaker to the point that it just was weak, so it would trip so every so often. So replace the breaker with a spade fuse, which I'll show you while I was waiting for the actual new breaker to come in. Once we replaced it with the spade fuse never blew. So yeah, so either the breaker was the actual root cause, or it was just weakened by the fact that it kept tripping due to overcurrent. And I'm leaning more towards the fact that the breaker quit tripping after, replacing the relay, that the relay was actually the root cause, and this is just a collateral damage from the high current, making the 3 amp breaker weak. There we go, and that should have shut it off. Yep, red light stopped blinking. So just to make sure that the power is off, I'm going to measure the 120 volts that goes into the transformer here to make sure that it shows 0, and it does. Alright, so we're good to start working on it. Alright, so since I do not have a new 3 amp breaker and I'm going to have to order it and wait for it to come in, I'm going to just replace it with a spade fuse here that you would use in a car, and it's a 3 amp. So just go ahead and unplug your wires to the breaker. Got to kind of support the breaker with one finger while pulling down on the cables with another one, wiggling. They're hard to just get off. There we go. Got that one. There it comes. Just really hard to get out. Just put my 3 amp spade fuse on here. It's a real loose fit, so you gotta put this somewhere. Also make sure it doesn't short out to any of the ends there. So maybe wrap it in electrical tape, and then that'll do until we get our new part in. Alright, so here's my new breaker. You gotta be able to squeeze these together in order to get it out, and there's no room. They didn't leave us any room to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the fuse here, and this is AC voltage, so it doesn't matter which side you get these wires on for the fuse or the breaker. So I can go ahead and plug them in before I put it in here, that way I'm not struggling to get these back there, because may not fit all the way on because of the depth of the, we'll find out. So go ahead and plug them on. I didn't get the 90-degree connector. I didn't even think about it. So you can do that and then fish these through here. Let's see if it fits. May not fit. Yeah, seems to fit. And I give myself a little extra cable slack, so I'm going to pull on some of these wires to get some extra cabling. So, I mean, it fits. It's really tight fit because I didn't get the 90-degree. But the part that I put in the Amazon list link, I'll put the correct one in there. All right, let's power everything up. I'm gonna close up this panel so it doesn't suck a bunch of attic air in. And then when you close everything up, make sure you're not. Make sure that you get all the cables out of the way of the edge so you don't accidentally pinch it in the door. So, all right. All right, we should be done. Let's go see if it works. Flip on the 120 to the air handler. So don't freak out if nothing kicks on right after you turn everything back on. For some reason, there's like a 5-minute delay, and then this will finally start working again. It really threw me through a loop for a little bit. All right, everything's running again. Just had to wait that stupid 5 minutes for it to do whatever it's doing. Now it's running. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. And if you want to connect with me, I have a public group on MeWe called Share Your Trade and an Instagram. I'll leave links in the description for both of those. Thanks for watching.